When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe. One to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. It changed.
For my money, it's the best time of the year, playoff football time, as postseason action descends upon FedEx Field just outside of D.C. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Washington football team. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where you burn that. 6 figures every year, yeah. Check, you know. I'm going back to you.
Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Here's Rosen. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Breida. And he showcases the spin. A pretty good gain before he's taken down. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
The pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 46-yard line.
Rosen off the play action. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch in the playoffs. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the Bucks.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rosen. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
7 yards. It's now 4th down and 1.
They run for it with Breida. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 4 yards on the pickup. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Middle.
Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. A big loss on the play. That's the bad news. A consolation, they keep the football. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck roll that they can fall back on anymore.
And that will be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And he'll back up a few steps as he'll make the fair catch at about the 8-yard line. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
17-yard line.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
After the loss, here's 2nd and 12 from the 18. Now they'll throw with Brady. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll run on 1st down. Jones. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Down at his 49-yard line. A gain of 4.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the 1st quarter with no score.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. A big pickup of 38.
We saw these guys have some big plays in their wild card win last week, and they're certainly going to need to continue to put up plays like we just saw there if they hope to continue to move on in these playoffs.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun is Jones. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. And they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
On the return, Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. Flushed out right. He'll try. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. On 1st down, Jones. He stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
The ball carrier.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Brady gives this one off to Jones. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Now Leonard Fournette, and he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
But forget knowing where the 1st down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll go with a big bank for it and try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short, and he is short. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down.
And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
From the gun, it's Rosen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. That's complete to Butler. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield.
And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30.
At the 41-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. This is Breida. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. He's credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Escaping the pressure right. Open man, Butler complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 26.
13 yards there and a Washington first.
This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Mecole Hardman,
26 yards.
And Washington has taken the lead.
And he knocks it through.
Makes this Washington 7, Buccaneers 3.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence. They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down.
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout.
As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away.
Here's Hardman to return.
Nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
3-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6.
First and goal.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway.
And Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line.
And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
You got 4. You got 4. 50 seconds. Mike, 50 seconds. Let me go.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Open man is Howard, the tight end. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
On first down, here's Breida. And a short gain here, down to the 22.
Matt Breida on
in the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Flush to his right. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Hakeem Butler there. But now it's 3rd down.
And 9 yards to go.
Here we go. Monday. Motion to backfield. Motion to the backfield.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
This will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
They're on 19-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. He's got a 1st down past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made. And that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. Brady now to throw. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a 1st down as well. They'll run it with Jones. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Throwing now is Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, 45 yards. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece.
The game at 10. Younghoe Koo.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They run with Breida. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Now they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Eluding the pressure right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin, 46 yards. And Washington has taken the lead. And partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
On play action, it's Brady. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Brady. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And the offense will cover this one up, but they'll be pushed back inside their own 10. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll look to throw on 1st down with Josh Rosen. He's going to float this one. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Washington. Hakeem Butler, 42 yards.
And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
And the lead is up to 14.
Is good. Makes this Washington 24. Buccaneers 10.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. In on the stop, the safety, Troy Apke.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll go again to Jones.
He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
They'll run on first down. Jones. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 48-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. To throw on 3rd down. Brady flushed out right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. Under pressure, he's going to go down. Look at this, way back around the 43. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And that will force a turnover on downs. Now Rosen on 1st down. Escaping the pressure. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Shaquille Barrett. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Another try after the 1st down sack. Rosen, open man, completes it to Butler. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things they consider safe.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a 1st down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
He was brought down.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. They run again with Breida. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Now Rosen. This is Butler making the catch. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
15-yard line.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. This will be caught at about the 5. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and throw for it with Rosen. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line.
Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out.
And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. Brady now on 1st down. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady rolling to his right. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. This is Jones. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down.
Washington moving on as we say so long, everybody. Thanks for watching.
Buccaneers 10.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Baltimore.
Crab cakes will be waiting for us, partners. We head to the airport.
Heck yeah.
Number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now